Let's talk about this frustrating 31-10 loss to the Buffalo Bills. It stung. That's clear. The only bright moment? A 5-yard touchdown from Tua Tagovailoa to Devon Achane. That's it. One touchdown in the whole game. For an offense that has so much talent, it just wasn't enough. You could feel the disappointment. Week after week, the Dolphins struggle against their longtime rivals. It's like Buffalo just knows how to shut us down, and honestly, it's starting to feel a little too familiar. Now, as if that wasn't bad enough, Tua's out. He's not coming back until at least week 8, and you know what that means for us? It's going to shake up everything. Betting lines, confidence, everything. Tua has been the guy we lean on, and now we're looking at Skylar Thompson to step in. Skylar's been around since 2022, so he knows the system, sure. But is that enough? Can he lead this offense? These are the questions we're all asking ourselves right now. This week, the Dolphins are heading to Seattle to face the Seahawks. And let's be honest, we need to score points. We can't afford another low-scoring game. The offense has to find a way to make things happen, and that's going to start with Skylar at quarterback. Yes, Skylar might not be Tua, but he's not a rookie either. He's had time to learn Mike McDaniel's playbook, and he's familiar with the team. Still, is familiarity enough to make up for what we lose with Tua sidelined? Then there's the question of how we'll actually get into the end zone. One of the most popular bets in football is the anytime touchdown scorer. Sounds simple, right? Pick a player, they score, and you cash in. But in reality, it's tougher than it looks, especially when the offense is struggling. Let's talk about Devon Achane for a second. The guy's been a bright spot, no question. He's been the only one to find the end zone in both of the Dolphins games this season. That's something to hang your hat on. 1 rushing touchdown, 1 receiving. And with Raheem Mostert likely sitting out again, Achane becomes even more crucial. He's not just the primary running back now, he's also the second most targeted receiver on the team. This means, if anyone's going to step up and make things happen, it's him. Achane's been solid so far this season. He's put up 120 rushing yards on 32 carries and caught all 14 passes thrown his way for 145 yards. Those are reliable numbers. Now, going up against Seattle, it's time for him to take it to the next level. Achane isn't just a running back, he's going to need to be the safety valve for Skylar Thompson. Whenever the pressure gets too much for Skylar, Achane has to be there, ready to make a play. And if you're someone who likes a good bet, the odds for Achane to score again this week are plus 100. Not bad for a guy who's already shown he can get into the end zone. Achane's workload is going to be heavy, and with Seattle's defense to worry about, every yard will count. But there's no question that Achane is the guy to watch. This game might just depend on how much he can carry the load, both in the running game and as a receiver. Meanwhile, the Dolphins are making some moves ahead of this matchup. Grant Dubose is out, placed on injured reserve, and they've brought in some fresh faces. Tim Boyle, a quarterback, has been signed to the active roster. Let's talk about Boyle for a minute. He's bounced around the league, Packers, Lions, Bears, Jets, he's seen it all. The guy's had a few starts in the NFL, but nothing that makes you feel super confident. He's here as insurance, but let's hope we don't have to use him. Boyle's career has been, well, inconsistent. He's completed 62.3% of his passes for 360 yards, with 1 touchdown and 4 interceptions. Not exactly a stat line that inspires confidence, but this is football, and anything can happen. Let's not forget, though, he's had experience, which is better than nothing when your starting QB is down. Along with Boyle, the Dolphins elevated wide receivers D. Eskridge and Eric Ezukanma to the active roster. These guys will need to help pick up the slack, especially with Tua out and the offense searching for playmakers. Will they rise to the occasion? That's the real question. We're about to find out.